So my name is Yalitza Salazar Rodriguez. I just wanted to make a second video on my thoughts on what it is that humanity needs to be doing in order to properly adapt to its environment. Um, um, a point that I would like to bring up is that I truly do believe that um, the fact that we have many languages um, across many different countries literally means that we're at that big of a deficit when it comes to properly communicating with one another in order to reach I would in order to reach like I guess serenity and full understanding that what is important is to deal with the problems that hurt you the most, um, and don't let them just stay within you and create emotional instabilities that either mix up the emotions and create an expression that it, that produces unfamiliar territory to many because they don't know what it means to mix two emotions like that. For example, when people feel so hurt and because of the damage that, say, a specific abuse as a child occurred, so because of that, they had to cover that up. Um, and throughout that, because it was difficult to talk about because it was so hurtful to see that happen. Um, Throughout time, they develop sadness and anger because the situation has led to this, and but also you're so proud of this person, so therefore leading to many emotions and difficulty for others to even realize what the heck is going on, really. But anyways, that's besides the point. It's just a personal matter, and anyways, my my main goal is to just realize that us as a people tend to have the United States and more more specifically have the tendency to cover up your sentiment, your core emotions. Um, I kind of went with ideology. Like if our if our person um, is represented by three systems, I would assume those three systems to be um, ideology or thought. Some type of like thought um, thoughts produced, leading to ideas, creating ethics and values and principles and so forth. Um, Having to do with your, I guess, like your cerebral cortex and that system. The second would be circulatory system. Basically, how your body goes about ridding itself of all of those things that it does not need. And lastly, the reproductive. So I would assume that there are three chords um, within a person, well, that make up a person, um, and vice versa on the outer surface of ourselves. So as people, we have inner and outer chords that connect with one another. Say, my circulatory produces heat and so forth during activities and whatnot. My thought process produces my speech and so forth. And lastly, the reproductive kind of like um, takes care of that aspect of procreation, I guess. Um, so, because humanity lacks to realize that we do not focus on adapting to our environment and literally do the complete opposite, which is which is focus on competition, and really that is what the United States is about. Really, I mean, we like to watch football, we like to watch baseball. It's all competitiveness, and I don't know. It's just to me, there's just ways. Even though there, during these moments when we were unable to realize it, it was something that we used as a strength, and it led to, you know, union, um, doing something positive, maintaining strong, and so forth. But in the end, I think the most important thing is for people to get together and deal with those issues that cause the pain that they seem to be carrying, whether it's something to do with your grandfather, with your daughter, with the children you've never met, that you are not even sure that you've had. That's my personal situation, but anyways, it's difficult to talk about. And therefore, also uh, demonstrating that we are people that do not like to show, um, that do not like to cry. Therefore, we discourage the simple release of an emotion that can 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 grow to damage an individual if it doesn't get dealt with, you know. Therefore, it's going to come out during conversations where, say disagreement comes up and you'll overreact because you don't deal with these emotions properly. Um, so you'll lash out and take these take these feelings of, I don't like to say feelings because I believe that the United States, back to the language idea that that I well, I guess I thought of as a productive way to adapt to our environment. Mm. Which leads to another thought.